Good evening, everyone. My name is Ann Winkle, and I'm here to present Module 1, Building Professional Capacity Through Personal Introductions. So let's get started. This is a little bit about me. I was born and raised in Glen Elder, Kansas. It's a small town in north central Kansas. I have a family of 5. This is a photo of my extended family now because my brother and my sister are both married. My father owns and operates a company called Winkle Manufacturing, and they sell livestock equipment. My mom is the vice president of Farmway Credit Union in Beloit. My older brother, pictured here, works for NASA in Langley, Virginia. And my younger sister, who is getting married in this picture, just completed her pharmacy degree and started her first job in July in the Kansas City area. That's a little bit about my family. As far as graduations go, I graduated from Beloit High in 2009. Then I came here to Wichita, went to Wichita State and received my degree in secondary math education in 2013. And now I am working on my admin degree from Fort Hays State, and I hope to have it completed in 2 years in 2022. In terms of teaching, I teach math, and my first job was Truesdale Middle School for 5 years here in Wichita, Kansas. And currently, I work at Heights High School. This is my 3rd year. And in the future, I hope to be a middle school or high school principal or assistant principal anywhere in the United States. Some other facts about me, I was a coach. I put it on hold as I get this degree. I coached volleyball, girls basketball, and track at Truesdale Middle School, and then I was an assistant girls basketball coach at Heights. Some of my favorite activities include walking and being outside, playing the piano, tutoring kids in math, and then being with friends and family. Some goals that I have for myself. Short term, I hope to make it through the school year with a steep learning curve in terms of technology and just surviving, and managing my time well between school, being in school, and having personal time. Some long-term goals of mine are to get this master's degree in educational administration, learn and become confident in the administrative role, and get an admin job, and then start and have a family. That is a little bit about me, Ann Winkle. Now to get to the research, synthesization of the articles we were asked to read. So in putting it all together, in order to recruit, retain, and develop quality teachers in schools, the leaders and administration must focus on the culture of the school, mental health, well-being of staff, mindfulness usage, and have a positive work environment. In order to develop quality and effective teachers, schools must have effective, meaningful, and fair teacher evaluation systems that inform teacher professional development, improve instruction, and measure important data points. Now let's go into piece by piece, some strategies for developing collaborative professional culture designed to support each of the 4 topics here. So the first one here is improvement. So some strategies for developing this is that, first of all, it has to it is essential to have an effective teacher supervision and evaluation system. So what the system measures is very key. It can't just be test scores and student growth. You have to improve knowledge and skills in order to help students perform at their fullest potential. The evaluation systems must give feedback, not just a number rating like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and make sure that they have the most appropriate indicators of success that are being measured. And then also to have improvement, we must have continuous professional development. So those are some strategies for improvement. In terms of strategies for developing a collaborative professional culture that is designed to support retention, here are some strategies. Managers, meaning administration, must understand and support the mental health needs of their staff. They have to get adequate training, whether it's in person or online, in order to support their staff. Money is an incentive or a way to retain teachers. You have to have an incentive pay structure and retention pay. Insist on involvement of your staff, meaning sponsor a club, coach an activity, whatever the case is. The more involved teachers are, the longer they stay, according to the research I had. Opportunity for growth, so having relevant PD, promoting additional endorsements and licensure. And then we have to also think about mindfulness in order to retain our teachers and our staff. Mindfulness is a buzzword lately. It has health benefits, including increased attention, reduced stress, and improved emotional regulation. Now, strategies for learning. in terms of developing a collaborative professional culture. So when teachers learn, they learn when they have mentors and coaches, not just first years, even throughout your first year sometimes helps. Observing your peers or being observed by your peers, that is usually more meaningful than maybe an administrator for some teachers. Doing lesson studies, having relevant professional development. I say this again, some key topics right now, especially in your high poverty areas, would be the culture of poverty, inclusion strategies for like special ed, discipline strategies, documentation strategies, and motivational ideas to help student success. So how do we motivate these kids in today's society? And then my last topic in terms of strategies would be the well-being. So 10 little things here to promote well-being is that we need to have a staff mental health lead who coordinates a school approach, mental health policy. There has to be an openness in the school culture to talk about it and share your concerns. Help the staff become confident in working with students in complex situations that deal with mental health. Have access to external support besides the administrator. So if you're having well-being issues, to go to someone other than just your boss. Make sure there's measures to reduce the workload and that the leadership team is leading by example, like not answering emails or sending emails all night. Have a staff timeout space in the school where you can go and relax and just debrief from everything happening. Opportunities for events with other staff that isn't work relating, so having that family environment and doing things that aren't dealing with school. Have a staff well-being survey, and then make sure that staff mental health is addressed at your leadership meetings and your staff meetings so that teachers know that you care about their mental health. And how did this assignment relate to the standard? The submission demonstrated correlation to the standard selected for this assignment by giving me the opportunity to understand and demonstrate the capacity to promote the current and future success of each student and teacher. I gained a deeper understanding of how supervision and evaluation relate to improving teachers' skill set, keeping teachers in the profession, and giving teachers the opportunity to learn, and focus on teacher and student well-being. My knowledge is showcased in this presentation. That is how it correlates to the standard. How this was relevant, my statement says here that this assignment improved and agreed with my understanding of how improvement, teacher retention, learning, and then the well-being supports the educational success and well-being of each student and adult. The research and my new knowledge aligns with what I have witnessed as an educator as well. And then reflection, this activity will help me in my future educational leadership skills by it gave me ideas of how to recruit and retain great educators. And it also gave me ideas for professional development topics that were relevant and will help my teachers improve and continue learning throughout the school year. And here are my references, and I hope that you enjoyed my presentation.